Bum 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 bum.
I just realized
Bum, bum.
green screen background only works in post.
Hi, welcome to the kind of unkind, the unkindness of idiots, the gathering of companions. As we come together to hear the lamentations of the idiots, it is I, our chronicler of today's step into the world of Conan, the Hyborian Age. With me are some of my favorite people that breathe air. From the always amazingly detailed and detached from depravity, it's David.
Hello. I'm depraved.
Yeah, and he will take the role of Hansi in today's sessions. Ooh-wee. And then, of course, the awe-inspiring, the all-foul of the new foul. Give it up for Ozymandias. Ozymandias, I almost said. You are not as bad as that piece of shit. Go ahead. Osmond!
Hello, youngins. I'm here to give you your vitamins.
Yes. Coming and playing as Davor, worshipper of Jabalstag. And then, the seductive, the jailbird, the Jubilee of all people. It is Sengoku.
I'm here for the lamentations of the women.
Exactly. I knew it.
I'm here for the gnashing of teeth.
Ganache, ganache, ganache. And then we have, what is that in the sky? Is that a fox? Yes, it's Sky Fox.
I
Sengoku, I almost forgot, is playing as Angus, because I was still wondering which one he was going to properly be, and Sky will be playing as Gudrun.
Hello.
And then, last but certainly not least, it is the teeny, it is the tiny, it is the tiny Spock. Welcome. Otherwise known as, do you want me to share your name or no?
You can share it.
Victoria, my wife.
I am the wife. How you doing?
My wife.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yes,
Stream
and
reveal.
Unheard
Dream
until
reveal.
now.
She will be playing the part of Mahambi. What on earth are we playing? Well, we are playing Conan Hyborian Age Quick Starter. It just hit the market. It is tantalizing. It is getting us ready for some epic adventures in the world of the Hyborian lands. The key aspects of this is that we are doing some sword and sorcery. Wyatt's favorite subject in all of fantasy is sword and sorcery. Reading the Conan comics, reading the original books. I didn't do that until, I was older. I was mostly into comics when I was young. But once I gained an appreciation of books, I realized how cool as fuck this shit was, but also how sexist it could be. But thankfully, the sexism is mostly gone. Ha ha! Now we get to have fun and exciting lands, but we do get to hear the lamentations of the women. So, mixed bag. But still well worth the adventure. Here are some... Go ahead.
But we still hit that sexism right at the beginning there.
Right at the end. Always.
So that's the announcement. Conan now with less sexism.
I mean, Frank Frazetta didn't really do us many favors when he made those women so goddamn hot.
I mean,
Well,
Robert E. Howard didn't do us any favors when he wrote those women so goddamn sexist. So
that's fair. I mean, hell it. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, all I'm saying is that if I'm fighting for my life with my crew on my pirate ship and I see just Conan the baddie up there murdering my men left and right, I throw myself at his feet. Obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Without question. Just titties out, ready to live. I get it. Talking about... Exactly. Talking about getting our titties out, we're going to talk about just some of the basics. and then we're going to get into play, just so that everyone at home has kind of an idea of what's kind of going on here. The game runs off of 4 core statistics. Might, which covers your strength, varieties of it, from climbing and swimming, melee attacks, and inflicting damage. There's also edge, pretty edgy. It is the measure of sharpness, deftness, intuition, hand-eye coordination, and is your ability to attack with a thrown ranged weapon. The cool thing about this game is it implies that every weapon should be thrown at some point, which I fully agree, and so does Crom. Grit covers not only your character's pain threshold, your stamina, and your constitution. It also gives you really cool ability points known as stamina points, which allow you to kind of gain extra movement, similar to how the other Conan games allowed for some kind of momentum. For those who remember momentum, similar idea. Then, of course, wits. Wits is a measure of your eloquence, your rhetoric, your ability to decipher languages. It's also your ability to not die by magic, and in some rare cases, do magic. Yeah. Then, of course, is physical defense and sorcery defense. You should guess kind of how that works. Getting hit by magic is not good. Getting hit by normal arrows, also not good. Stamina points, as we said, it allows you to do extra cool abilities. Those things found specifically on page 22 in the book. If need be, I can absolutely share them into the chat. It essentially opens up for you to be able to do extra attacks or make an attack do even more damage. Each of you should be able to see that you have a stamina. Most of you should have about 4 stamina. You may have more. Last but certainly not least, it's a really cool feature, but it also can be one that could be easily forgotten or accidentally used is the flex die. Flex die is essentially your winds of fate. Your character does not critical like in other games with standard dice. In this game, on top of rolling your standard attack, which for our player characters is going to be about a d6 plus that number in their might that we talked about, or edge, or wits, or grit, flex die is rolled separately. For most of them, it's a d10. That d10 is rolled, and it has no bearing on any of the other dice. What it does is that specifically, if that die rolls the maximum number, so all of them, their flex dies are a d10. If that d10 rolls a 10, that's when they critical. That's the moment that a critical hit happens. And there are 3 different abilities that it can do. They can either instantly gain a stamina point, they can auto-succeed a check, or if they roll a 1 critically failing, they can cause that to not be a failure. It turns into a 2, or allows them to rearrange so they don't critically fail. Or it can allow them to do extra damage. Basically, they take the total of their damage and they add the total maximum result of the weapon. And so they can do crazy amounts of damage, potentially even double what they did before. So that's how the quote critical works in this game, where we're mostly using d6s, d8s, and d10s. Is that when you roll that maximum number on the flex die, that's when you quote unquote critical. Does that make sense for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hear any more yes.
Yes.
They don't matter.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fucked. I'll do my best to call it out. But with how many dice I'll be rolling and things that are going on, can't remember everything. So you have my love.
Well,
Well, you
if there's a procedure to a turn, or that would be helpful if it was, written
If it's
down.
laid out,
Yeah.
so turn, action, economy. So actions for players are laid out. The exact procedure of rolling is not immediately apparent in this book, which I feel is an immediate thing to consider as an inconsiderate thing, because exactly I'm glad you brought that up, because it is kind of frustrating. Thankfully, it does explain how a combat round goes, so we can kind of glean how best to do it from that. But I'll do my best all the same to kind of remind everybody when you can use because you roll your flex die for just about everything. So unless I tell you otherwise, you should be rolling that D10 every time you make your rolls.
Yeah. And page 14, Sky, to your question, has a breakdown of the actions you can take during your
Thank
turn.
you.
Beautiful.
Oh, I was about to share that in the chat.
Oh, well, you're too slow.
I know, I'm slow. It's right there. Yeah, those are your actions that can be made. I thought you were asking, like, the procedure of how things go per turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I meant, like, if there was a list of, like, when you roll, just an order of operations.
Well, at the very least, there is the options that you can make, the choices that you can take, as well as this is just you roll to clarify, if you roll a 1 on specifically your roll, not on the flex die, the 1 means that you critically failed. However, the flex die, if you succeed, can nullify that failure.
Okay, so just to let you know, I'm making you do all of my math.
You can go fuck yourself, but okay. But I promise you, we're in for a good time. It does have an odd system, but I do like much of what I'm seeing. The flex die is the only oddity, but I understand why, because with D&D, you have a whole 1d20, so getting the 20 is a more fascinating number. So I understand why they added the flex die, to add the sensation of getting, critical. And the cool thing is that as you level up and gain XP, the flex die can become smaller, all the way down to a D6. So I see why they did that, because at a certain point of leveling, you just can critical more often. So it does make sense. I smell their reasoning. For the logic of everyone, including especially myself, last major thing I'm really going to talk about, unless anybody has any major questions, is kind of how combat and how check modifiers work. Check modifiers are done in rules of 3. If you want to, if I say, hey, you are on a ledge over an enemy, this will give you a +1, +2, or a +3 to hit that enemy. Oh, I want to help my fellow player. For each one of you that wants to help your companion, you can add a +1, a +2, or +3. And those modifiers add to the base number per each person. They did it this way to keep all modifiers kind of just simple, kind of cut down on the, well, I have a +6 to get this, so you can go and fuck yourself. They kind of limited that down. But also by that logic, you can only ever have a maximum of a -3 to a roll. So it does have some good balance. Does at least most of what I've said so far make sense? Because we'll be
in theory.
In theory, we're about to play. Don't worry, we're about to play. Mayhap arenas.
Yarked.
It would probably make more sense.
Okay. Last but certainly not least, how combat will work is you have your rounds. You get to make your action. Pretty simple. For initiative, it is going to be a D6 plus, you're rolling a standard edge check. So D6 plus your edge number. For most of you. I think almost all of you should have a D6 in that stack because you're starting characters. If anybody had anything different, they'd tell me. Range. So range is defined as all distances in combat are measured by zones. So I will say audibly that the enemy in front of you is in touch zone. What does that mean? That means you could touch them right on their titties. Close means that they're like a square or two, quote unquote, away. Medium range, they're about like 5 squares, quote unquote, or 4 squares away from you. Long range, anything beyond that. When I say those words, that gives you either a -1, -2, or -3 to whatever you're trying. Simple as that. Cool thing about bows, they have a long range, so they don't get that same modifier. But by this logic, if, let's say, Angus wanted to throw his fucking sword at an enemy at a long range, he only has a -3 to make the check. And if he does it, he just threw his fucking sword in a guy's face in the name of Crom, which is kind of cool.
Oh, I now have a question.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
And this is... I'm only asking this for the health of the book. Is there any stipulation past long range? Because saying the bow doesn't get any downsides to long range, and then just saying long range is anything past a certain point, means you could shoot a bow, theoretically, 17 miles down the road and hit someone.
You can. It goes with the logic that of what you can see on the map is the maximum range of your archers.
And the reverse, you could probably shoot somebody point blank if you wanted to.
Yes, but that would incur a negative penalty as well. If you shot at an enemy that's in close or touch range, that would be a -1 or a -2. So you thinking like that kind of logic, because they're too close, it's kind of difficult. And so that'll be just called based off the situation. But you're absolutely right. If you wanted to, you could use a bow like against a guy's head, and just fucking eat his brain. But I would count that as an execution, so we'd see. But he would get the chance to. Go ahead.
It does specify that long distance is roughly 4 move actions wide, and distant is up to 8 or more.
Distant range is a further distance. Okay. That makes more sense, thank you. I thought they were going with the logic, and they mostly are going with the logic from the original, that at a certain point, the archer, it's kind of limited by the line of sight from distance. But I am glad they have a little bit more of a totem on the back of the neck. So that works out. Okay. All right.
I think I'm good.
Okay. If everyone is ready.
Is this the start of the tale?
It's about to be. Yep, you get to make your. Go ahead. Make your choice.
I will choose might for this tale.
Okay. Fantastic.
If you're wondering,
I'm proud of
my
you.
character Angus has an origin bonus where I have to choose might, edge, or grit at the beginning of a tale, and for the duration, I get a +1 to my checks and attack. Using that.
Some might say he is the master of edging.
Whoa.
No, that's me.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he's the master of miting this tale.
Mm-hmm. I'm an edge master.
Whereas I'm the goon lord.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
Whoa.
edgy.
Hey, what we get up to around the campfire is entirely the audience's business. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, smash or pass Crom.
Oof. Well, I mean,
he's a selfish lover, so I'm gonna have to show him how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call a rectal lobotomy. Oh God! Yeah, thank you. I was really thinking of the kids when. Okay. All right, let's get this started. That came out much more weird than I started. Let's do this. Kill some bitches.
Yep.
I was reminded of Don't Think of the Children. Why does anybody think of the children? Okay. Then we... this is about where we would hit the timpani drum and it would start... Goom, goom, goom. Between the time when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of. And unto this, Conan, from slave to gladiator, from thief to king, he who now wears the crown of Aquilonia upon a troubled brow, he fights many to keep his throne. During this time of strife lies our saga of another band, who too begin as slaves. Let me tell you a tale of high adventure. Dun 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 dun. Wah. Okay. As we will open with the crack of a whip against the back of the multitudes. Much yelling, screaming of pain as you hear, "Work, slaves!" Hard at work are the slaves, you chief among them. The whip stings against many of their backs. Work is tireless here in the red pit. Far from your home, in the west marches of Koth, bordering with Argos and Ophir, lies many a multitude, watched over by an ugly scarred man, forcing folk, their slaves, to dig from the red pit. They gather, hacking and making way with the fine rose-hued limestone from the ground, stone ultimately bound for palaces and villas of the Corsham. It is among them that we see a smaller group making their way together. A crack does not make against their backs, and instead they are of a lucky few who have demonstrated a willingness to work and have kept their noses clean. As each of you have your irons removed, as the clanking of metal is removed from you, tell us of Devor, sapped of his equipment and some of his health, as he has worked tirelessly here.
I am Devor. Yeah. Oh, do you want me to just read the thing?
You don't have to. You can do as give as much or as little as you want.
That's a lot of backstory. No, alright. I am from blood of Jabal Sag. I am one with nature, and being here for so long, it really weighs on my weary bones. I
Truly a terror. Oh, good.
have troubling visions. Visions of a great storm. And that's what you get.
Great storm indeed. Angus, as he wipes at his wrist, deep red marks bound into them from harsh treatment and manacles. Tell us of him, how he looks and who he is.
Angus is a great warrior from the hills to the north of this area. He's brought down here to smash the southerners and collect their bounty. Put into chains some time ago, he's been using this opportunity to get information and grow in the strength in his arms and legs to smash more against the walls of this cavern. He looks at his wrists, scans across the fields, and decides which one will be first.
Beautiful red soon will make its way in this pit, I can tell. Hansi, a man who is always skilled at getting out of trickier situations, as they remove the clamps from your ankles, feel some measure of freedom. Tell us of how he looks and what he is here for, or who he shall be. David, you are mute.
Hansi is a man who is more comfortable in the shadows, and being out in the open like this pains me more than you would understand. I crossed the wrong merchant in Shazadar and ended up here against my will.
Yes, tricky are those merchants. Gudrun, a warrior from far and north with redder hair than anyone down here has ever seen. What has the fox seen in her past, and what lies in her future?
As a warrior of Ymir, I strive to have all of blood, so much blood. No,
I feel you.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. She has been dragged down here against her will. She doesn't take slavery or the slight of capturing very lightly. She is very angry. And feels naked without her axes, but as soon as she gets them, will there be hell to pay.
Standing amidst the hot sun without an effect of it in the slightest, Mbari, the huntress, feels a cool air upon her wrist she has not felt in some time. What lies in the huntress' eyes, or what does she see to come?
Mahambi thinks of her past life as a wanderer. Decades wandering the path for the next river, the next forest, or some new horizon after she left her tribe. Beasts have been her kin, and some she hunted with, others she hunted. The bounties of the wild she knew were always paid in blood, which is not so different, but more honorable than the blood she had to shed as a slave. Without the bones and pelts hanging from her frame as tribute, she feels less of that pride, less of that honor, as she was very unluckily caught against her will the one and only time she ventured into a city. She's filled with the determination of she doesn't know how she's going to escape or where her trail is going to end, but once she finds it, she's not going to go back.
The one named Nazaris strikes his whip against another who stands not far from the group of you, Raban. As he makes his step forward, he finally has proven himself too as skilled as the group of you, and his shackles are in kind removed. Nazaris smirks at the group of you and then turns, striking another slave along the back. Well done! The group of you have shown your worth. Whatever skills you have, the boss says that you deserve some measure of rest. Here, as another steps forward and hands each of you bread and porridge. Eat your fill. Take your moment of rest. As they smirk, you know that this is part of their calculated effort. A balance of slave power, a luxury the group of you are holding onto that others covet. They look at you with both depraved desire to be where you are, but also too much of weakness as another whip strikes at their back by this fool Nazaris. But each of you have porridge and bread.
Angus is gonna pick up the porridge and just huck it at this guy's head.
Okay, perfect. All right.
I need
You
not
immediately-
your paltry meal.
As he turns, he is going to try and strike you with the whip. As he is going to make an attack against Angus.
But he's blinded by porridge.
He is blinded by porridge. You are so right. Because of that, I'll give him. I'll say he doesn't get his modifier. Okay. Oh, yeah. Without his modifier, as he strikes down his whip, we see Angus lift his wrist, and he catches it in air. It binds around his hand as the fool looks upon him with a moment of fear. Get back to your place, Save!
Now it is time for my real meal. As I just bash him and deliver a satisfying headbutt to him.
Okay, give me a might to harm him, and then I'm going to hear what the others shall do after he does this.
Okay. What am I rolling here?
So what you're doing is you are rolling what is known as a might. Roll a d6 and then add the value under might. So a d6 plus 5.
Gotcha.
And to give you an idea, you just got to get a 7.
Gotta remember how to roll with this.
You're also rolling your flex die.
Yeah, remember to roll the d10 flex die as well.
Okay.
Okay. As yes, we see you send your fist into his base. As that is going to be an unarmed strike. You get a +1 to all base melee damage. An unarmed strike is a 1 + 2. As you move in and you break his jaw with a single strike, crunch of your fist into it as he rears back in pain. As you all hear Radon simply say, "We better make a move if that's what you're doing." As everybody's getting ready. This is wild time. 1, 2.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a plan, because I sure didn't.
Well, you instigated, so that seems about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we didn't have a plan before, we better have now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have concepts of a plan.
As you will look over and you should see the red pit map.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of guys.
I certainly can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess everyone roll me initiative?
All right.
Sure.
Yep.
That's Edge, right?
Yes.
Are we doing that in roll 20?
Yeah. So I can record it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Can't quite
Why'd you roll
see
For,
the chat where it-
Mahambri, you just roll a single d6, but it is a
Yes,
+4.
plus 5 because it's
Plus
an edge
5?
check.
Oh, you're right. Because your edge bonus, edging.
Mm-hmm. I'm the
Yep.
edgelord.
Yep, I had an 8.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, but
You did
Did
roll
I-
that 10. So that
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
negated
Oh,
the
yeah.
one.
I forgot the
So it's
D10.
treated as a 2. So
I got
2
it.
plus your modifier.
3.
I got a 1 on my D10.
Reflex.
Okay, 1 on
doesn't
D10
matter.
does nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 2d6, okay. That's what I did wrong. I pressed the wrong button.
All
For
right.
wondering, that's the roll for rolling it with your dice. Already.
Yeah. Oh, you can just do /R? Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in order, we so far have Mahambri with the highest. Then it is, I think it's Hansi next. Oh,
No, I only got a 7. I hope somebody did better than that.
no, you
Okay.
and so how it's gonna work is which of you between Hansi and Angus, because you both got a 7, who wants to go first?
Hansi should go first.
Unless you,
I mean, you did instigate this. That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm busy drinking in the moment.
Yeah, bathing in their blood,
I mean, all that I'm going to do is try to find shadows to hide in, so, you know.
getting all spooky.
Yeah.
And then it is Gudrun.
Yep. I the moment that they gave us the food and Troublemaker started making trouble, I sucked my food down and munched my roll because you can't keep your strength up without food.
Mhm.
Humby just pocketed her
Alright.
bread.
Okay, the current initiative is Mahambi, Hansi, Angus, Baddies, Gudrun, and Davor, as the other slaves hide away, recoiling from those who feel themselves tough enough. As first up is going to be Mahambi.
Okay,
As-
so
Go ahead.
where are we in relative to the bad guys?
Do you see the map that is on the screen?
Yes. See a bunch of images of bad guys that look the same.
Yes, I made sure to choose the same bad guy so it's easy to tell who the bad guys are.
Mhm.
Right?
And then we're at the bottom.
Okay, we're at the bottom. Okay, cool. Just didn't quite see the bottom.
Yeah. So to give you a general idea, that crank, the pulley at the upper right hand corner, is the only real way to get out of here, and so that's the escape route.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot Rodan.
I'm
Go
going.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to try and take cover and kind of sneak about to the ladder so I can get more of the high ground.
Okay, you climb up the ladder. You try to sneak up the ladder. You said.
Yeah.
Give me, so that's a climb. I'll have this actually be a might-based check to climb up it.
Okay.
Even though you're trying to sneak up it, it is a climb,
Right.
and the enemy kind of are aware that something bad is going down that way.
Yeah. They already know. There. That makes sense. Okay.
So, but
will
we're
give it
right
a
now
go.
doing how fast and how maneuverable you are getting up it. Go ahead.
D6.
Okay,
Get to the
D6 plus
bottom,
your
that'd be
might.
great. If you get
Okay,
to the bottom
so
of this chat, that'd be great. My laptop isn't cooperating.
what's going on?
I can't scroll to the bottom of the chat where it actually sees the
Okay,
numbers.
you got a 2 plus a 4, so that is a total of a 6.
Okay.
You are able to climb up the ladder unabated. The issue is that you climb up, and now you have a baddie above you who is screaming and yelling on top of a rock,
What?
and then 2 baddies to your left.
What about our flex die?
Okay.
Yeah, roll that d10 real quick.
Oh yeah, the D10.
Almost.
That's a 9. That's not quite.
Okay. It took so to let you guys know, you guys can move 3 squares on a standard turn, because each of those is about 10 feet.
Mhm.
So you made it up here. Do you want to move closer to the baddies, or are you trying to move away from them? What do you want to do?
The one that's right above me are they close enough to where I can reach them?
They are about 10 feet up. You'll have to do a running and a jump, which I'll have be an edge if you want to make the attempt.
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, go for it.
5 is 7.
7. You are able to climb up
Oh, okay,
as
cool.
you are on level with the baddie.
Oh, there it is.
You are able to make 1 attack action if you want to.
Can I try to shove the baddie back down the level?
Yes. Might. Give me a might check.
All right, let's do it.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's a
a,
no. Oh,
go ahead and
no.
roll a d10.
Flex
Go
die.
ahead and roll a
Flex
d10.
die.
Flex die.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
Plus the
Wow.
modifier, which you plus 2. Yeah,
The modifier, which
you
is
knock
a
him
5.
down as his ass is sent to the fucking ground as you pull a Baldur's Gate on him. As
All
that
right.
did a d6 damage as he is sucking wind on the ground, not doing, quote, so hot.
mhm.
Not doing so hot.
There you go.
Is that all right? That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, that is the end of your turn as we come over to Hansi.
So I presume I'm without my daggers in this moment. So I would like to run over to the guy that's down here and try to grab anything dagger-like off his body. Maybe axe-like.
Oh, 100%. 1, 2, yep, go for it.
So edge.
Give me an edge, yep. As you reach for his man dagger with a 10
And
zini.
a crit. No, it's a
9
9
crit.
and a crit. Yeah.
And yeah, you're definitely doing it. And you get to choose to either gain a stamina point, you can instantly succeed another check, or you can, well, that's really all you can do because you didn't do a damage. So would you like to attack him for free?
Yes, I would love
Okay.
to attack him for free.
You attack him for free. Roll damage.
And I'm using a dagger, so...
So it's a D4, I
Yep.
believe.
And then I add my might to that.
You add your might to it because it's a melee, yes.
5 damage.
Oh, as you shove it through the side of it, you pull the dagger from his hip, flip it in your hand, and are able to bring it up into his throat and cut it across the larynx over towards the collarbone and stab it in as he starts dropping, and he's currently hanging on Angus at this moment as he's gargling in blood.
This is what you were hoping for, Angus, right?
Something to that effect, yes.
As that is Hansi's turn. I believe, unless you were trying to do anything else. You do have 1 movement point left, but it's up to you.
I mean, I got a dagger. I think that's all I wanted to do.
You know what? Fair enough. All right, Angus.
This guy's got a whip. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna collect up his whip.
All right. A whip is a D2 weapon.
Doesn't matter. The guy at the top of the ladder, how far away is he?
If you step 1 square, this has a 2 square distance. So if you want to move up 1 square, you could hit him.
I will move up 1 square and I will
All right.
try and Indiana Jones his ankle with my whip.
Nice.
All right. Do it, dude.
Okay, that is.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I got a bonus to this shit. Forgot about
I
that.
can move the map up and down. I see.
Oof.
Nope.
Critical. Failure. As you send forth the whip and try to strike at the enemy, all you end up doing is cracking it next to him, which actually scares him so much he were you attacking this guy or the other guy, the guy who's already down?
The guy at the top of the ladder.
Okay. Gotcha. You crack it next to him, and to the point he actually gets back up from fear of the whip. He is no longer down. As do you use any more of your movement, or is that the end?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna spend one of my stamina points.
Okay, sick. Go for it.
I'm gonna use an ability I have here, so I can do a move action followed by a melee action.
Oh, that's sick.
So I'm gonna charge at the guy up here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And I'll just cast the whip aside and just like
Start beating the shit out of him.
just try and head bash him as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give it to us.
Okay. Hopefully it's a little bit more successful. I'm gonna do it separately because I don't really like how it rolls all together, if that's okay.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh,
And then go ahead and roll your d10.
I'm trying.
I know. Okay, still, it's hitting. Ouchie. As you are striking him, so base damage bonus. As you move upward, it's enough to kill him. Tell me how you melee kill this fucking loser.
Yeah. Angus just throws the whip aside and just jumps on top of him like a feral beast and just starts headbutting his head into the dirt. And as
Fuck yeah.
Angus stops, he's just covered in viscera as he peels back and is like, oh, and like stares at the next one. You're next.
Oh, fuck. All right. As it comes on over to the baddies, the one who's near Angus is going to try and attack him. What have I? Oh, one moment.
1d plus 2? I don't think that's how that works.
You know,
Sounds right to me, I think.
that hits. As he is going to do, as he's not thinking too well. As he strikes you for 2 damage with the whip. As he's like, "Back down, slave! Back! Back, you ignorant slave!" Baddie behind him is going to use all of his movement to come up to his side. Is also going to try to attack Angus.
Wow, I feel targeted.
Yep.
Wow.
And that does not hit.
Target.
As he swings it, and this one we see that you're able to bring up your hand just in time before it's able to strike you, and you pull down. As he tries to pull back, he's like, "No, you damn slave! Down, damn it, slave!" Then the opposition next to Mahambi is going to try to attack her. It is going to succeed. As he does 1 damage against Mahambi, as he's like, "Stop trying to kill us, you ignorant slave! Back down!"
She doesn't
As,
even wince, not really.
Yeah, badass. As some of them start just climbing down the ladder, seeing that they're having a whole hullabaloo over here.
Mm-hmm.
As that is their turn. As Gudrun.
Well, Hansi got the knife that, so is there anything else there? Is there any axes, pickaxes on
If
that
you
lower level?
travel down to the lower level, you know that there is, in fact, some mining pickaxes.
I would like to go for those.
Okay, you head down. And you now have a mining pickaxe that is a D4 weapon.
Nice. Can I make it back up?
Make me a might check to see how fast you can climb up this ladder.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's-
you're able to
that's a
climb
9.
up pretty quick. Yep. you
Can,
make
can
it
I
to the top.
can I also roll the
Mm.
flex or?
Yeah, roll flex. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
You can
it didn't-
always
It didn't make any difference.
as you make it to the top of the ladder, and that is the end of your movements, the end of your stuff, unless you have something to say.
Nope. She's a lady of few words. She's got 2 pickaxes now and ready to tear some people open.
Okay, Davor.
Yeah.
All right, what you doing, bud?
Oh, you kids, always so active.
Mm.
At least take Monica out for a walk, and he's gonna bite the end of his thumb and like tear a bit of the flesh off and drip
Sick.
blood on the ground.
Oh,
as
fuck
he
yeah.
will summon a wolf. Ooh!
Oh!
And I can summon it anywhere. Technically, it's called Call Wolf. So there was a wolf running around somewhere, and it smelled the blood in it. What is in medium range from me right now? I guess.
I will first say that the hound makes its way and is going to start right about there. Anything within your range that you can grab? What you're saying? I'm sorry.
It says I can call the wolf to within medium range. So.
Oh, okay. We'll say
Perfect.
right there. Perfect. Cool.
All right. Well, that was both my actions, and I'm down 5 hit points.
Hell yeah! But now you got a wolf.
Yeah. Now it's the wolf's turn, and the wolf, the wolf is gonna look around. Can the wolf climb a ladder?
So the wolf has 4 movement. Let's see if the wolf can climb the ladder.
All right.
It's a very
I don't
smart
know if
wolf.
this
I
is
can
the
feel this.
correct
Plus
command
it's
for the-
edge. Yeah.
Oh. What?
Oh, that works.
What did that even roll?
1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
I don't know what
okay.
you rolled.
I was trying to roll them separately. There's a command to roll them separately and it lists them separately, but whatever.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go with your roll. Yes! With its plus 2, it makes just enough to make it to the top of the ladder.
Red. Does it have enough to attack still? 2 actions.
Not with
worth
the
of
dead guy
movement?
right next to it.
Okay. He gnaws on the dead guy's foot.
Nom nom. All right, and then Radan looks to Gudrun. Hand me one.
I look at him very jealously and begrudgingly.
Fight by your
hand
side,
him
I
one.
swear.
Yeah, no, I begrudgingly hand him one. It wasn't about not trusting him. It was very clearly, I'm like, oh, I had 2 weapons and now I have 1.
Oh, I
Get you
see.
another one later, sweetie. Here, take a caramel chocolate.
As
Handing out
you make-
Werther's originals.
There you
Yeah,
go.
no, she was more concerned about her the ability to enact vengeance than anything. She's like,
Don't
I
worry
want
about it. Take the
bloodlust.
spoilers.
Bloodlust.
It's middle of her chanting bloodlust. He just kind of walks up and takes the hand that had the pickaxe in it and he puts the Werthers in it. It'll be alright. Don't ask me where I was keeping that, though.
She just shoved it in her mouth.
Uh,
Bloodlust.
Also, thank you, David, for putting in the chat ways to operate this damn infernal machine.
You're welcome.
As we will go to the top of the round, but Wyatt needs to go pee real quick, so go ahead and strategize among.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep fucking summoning wolves.
I mean, it seems like a good one.
I don't know how many wolves are in this fucking area, but
Well,
Angus will smash all of them.
if
I'll stand behind
Angus-
Angus while he smashes.
Angus, if you want to kick them down, we can dispatch them on this side.
Oh yeah, just shove them off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what
You
do
guys want
Yep, I gotta-
crayons?
Bloodlust, old man. Bloodlust.
No.
Keep your head in the game, old man.
I say while I chew on my Werthers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very angry. Here you go, Hansy. Here's a Werther's. This one's peppermint.
Your anger, the reason you're still alive in this setting.
What?
Still alive as a slave because of your anger and spite as an old man.
Apparently.
Oh,
No,
hell yeah.
I'm just really, really into animals.
Oh
You
no.
guys see that fucking squirrel?
Yep.
How did you do that?
Nifty.
I
Edging.
put in the
Wow.
Ravenlofty reviews, the little template.
Sick.
Mm?
Awesomeness. Thank you so much. Mahambi! What's the plan? Girlfriend.
Alright, so
Wait, does this shit...
she is going to go immediately up to the one that is adjacent from her, try to grapple him and punch him as hard as she can in the throat.
Do it. Yeah, that's a
no.
Those are
no.
both ones.
That is
my
a
God.
that is a
No.
fucking.
You said no! Double
Okay.
no!
As you move to
That's
do
all that
so, she tries to punch and strike him as she slips. I need you to make me an edge check or she's going over the side.
1d6
Oh no!
As she goes over the side.
God damn! Can we get a priest in here to bless these fucking? I got you,
wait.
sweetie. Hang
Oh.
on.
Can I use my Pamphorus stat to re-roll that?
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. Alright, here we go. That's a 5 plus 5, that's 10.
Hmm?
And my d10 is an 8. Here we go.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful. We see she slips over the side, but at that moment she catches at the edge of the rock with just her fingers and pounces back to her position and stands back ready to fight. Is that the end of your action, or is there anything else you wanted to try to do?
Can I try to gouge out his eyeballs?
Okay, at the cost of a point of stamina. So it'll cost you 2 points of stamina to try and make another attack. So if you'll
Okay,
spend those, you
then-
can make another attack.
You know what? I'm gonna keep him. What would count as like an action that I can do, like a bonus action in this?
You can make a taunt at him. You could search around the ground for a future weapon.
You know what? I'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and make me a wits check.
Okay. Wits is 6 plus 4. Okay, so 6 plus
Okay.
4, that's a 10, and I'm guessing I'm also rolling a d10 for that as well?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright, I'm doing it.
So you see on his hip, you are able to see that he has a dagger on himself,
Okay.
but further past him, you see a spear laying on the ground.
Mm.
It seems that he had been so surprised by y'all moving up, he dropped his own weapon like, a fucking idiot.
What a fool.
As it comes to Hansi.
Can I, could I scamper up the ladder here and attempt to trip or feint in order to get one of these guards to fall down below to our stronger people?
Yes, 1, 2, 3. You can get right there. We'll move Mr. Dead Guy. You just pull him and he just falls down over the side of the ladder.
Mhm.
As you are right there, and you can give me so you're trying to like sweep the leg kind of thing?
feint or some way. Well, I'm trying to do it acrobatically, I guess.
Oh,
I can
okay.
use edge
me-
because I'm not going to be able to push him. I'm not a strong. I'm a
So-
little guy, not a strong guy.
Okay, so
little
you're gonna
guy.
try and bait him.
Yes.
Give me a. Go ahead and give me an edge to try and bait him to come to you and slip past him.
That is an 8.
Okay, you are able to bait him to start moving towards you.
Mhm.
Now just give me an edge to trick him to fall down it.
Oh, that's a 1. Oh, but
No.
my flex saved me.
As your flex saves you, as it is
7.
not a critical failure, so it is a 2 plus. No,
It's a
it
7.
counts as just a standard roll. So it's a 7. That works as he falls down like a fucking
Alright.
sack of potatoes.
Whew. Right.
As he is at half health. As we see in this awesome scenario, it's like, yeah, we see Hansi going, come on, come at me. As at the last moment, he moves just out of the side, trips his foot, and we see this guy tumble and slam on his back down below y'all.
Bit like a bullfight.
Feel like a bullfight.
Yes.
You got it. Any other action you want to try and make, or is that everything?
I think that's everything for me.
Okay, Angus.
Angus wants to throw this man standing in front of him off the edge.
Beautiful. Go for it. Do it. Like, I love how he did all the slipping aside, and you're just like, fuck it, and just yeet him.
Okay.
That's a yes. That
That's hot.
Nice.
as you grapple him, with that roll, he's not even you just toss him over the side. Jesus Christ. As he is also not looking so good. Any other actions you try to make?
Angus can yell out Crom and use another stamina point and move forward and attack the next guy.
Fuck yes! Okay, moves in and attacks. Go for it.
Crom!
Krog! Krog! Fuck yes! Alright. As he just runs in and just absolutely fucking decks this son of a bitch. As you're like, oh! Fuck! Oh! Oh, biceps! Oh, my face! Is that the end of your rampage?
Yes, that'll be it for now. Thank you.
Yeah, for now. Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh,
Baddies.
I gotta point to the next guy and say he's
Oh,
next.
You're next. Okay. Okay. Overall, the morale's okay. The guy that you pointed at is scared.
Mhm.
Like, uber terrified. The guys on the ground ain't doing so hot. So first, the guys on the ground are going to spend their entire movement to stand back up. And then... As the one who attacks Radan is unable to do so, as he just barely is able to parry. Unfortunately, the dog is getting attacked in the back as he moves up. But it only does 1 point of damage. But the puppy is struck in the back by the whip as it lets out a pained howl, but it's able to get up the rest of the way. Go ahead.
I have an important question. This dog
What's up?
doesn't have any health, unless the threshold is the health.
Threshold is health.
Okay. It has 6 health.
Yes, it has 6 HP.
Gotcha. How dare you! You fucking twat!
As we see the one who is currently on top of the wall is going to try and throw a spear directly at Mahambri. and is going to pitifully. It flies and lands right here.
Gotcha! Do a flip!
Looks like that's my spear now.
There you go. In fact,
There
the
we
one
go.
that Mahambri is fighting pulls out his dagger, but he moves in to strike her, and she twists his arm as he's like, ah!
Pathetic.
Uh,
Do better.
as-
You're not supposed to be giving them tips.
She gives them
no,
tips.
it's like a degradation thing. I don't think she's trying to actually help him improve. Has anyone seen my life alert?
As the only one who's able to do any damage is the one that is full of fear, striking at Angus to get him to stop trying to kill him.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah, good
As
luck.
he does 3 points of damage, thinking with his knife, thinking that it'll save him.
It will
As
not.
these guys were definitely not prepared for slaves.
It's pretty foolish for slave owners. Not to be
Yeah,
prepared
yeah.
for slaves.
Fucking terrible at this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure even running away wouldn't save this guy.
All right, Gadroon, it's your turn.
All right, I want to go for one of the guys that fell or that was thrown off of that second ledge. Just gonna bring my pickaxe right down into his center.
Go for it.
Is that edge or might?
It's a melee attack.
Okay, so might.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm loving it.
Nice.
Nope. That's an 11.
Nice. Which one were you hitting again?
Let
The guys down
let's
here, right?
yeah, let's go for that one
Okay.
because
so-
I'm
One,
on my
yeah,
way.
you-
Yeah, I'm on my way to the ladder, and I'm just
Okay.
gonna,
Okay,
because
go
I
ahead.
figure this one over here is fighting that guy.
Yeah, Redan. Go ahead and make your
Redan.
damage.
Okay, how do I do that?
D4.
Oh, D4. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, D4 plus your might.
Okay, D4 plus my might, and plus 1 extra. Because I do 1 extra damage because of
Awesome. As
So
you
that would
strike
be a
this guy, and tell me how he dies.
well, he's already fallen, got the wind knocked out of him. He's really hurting, and so I'm running my way toward the ladder so that I can get some of these sons of bitches, and I just bring my pickaxe, my solitary pickaxe, down right in his chest mid-stride, and then I wrench it out. Don't even wait to make sure that he's bleeding out, just trusting, and I'm gonna be ready to book it up the ladder.
Okay. As it is now Devor.
Hello. Well, so what Devor's gonna do is he's gonna take a step forward towards the ladder, and then he's gonna take the middle finger from his hand that he bit the flesh off of, and he's gonna peel more of the skin off all the way down to the palm as he squeezes out more blood. All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
Wow.
As I will summon yet another wolf. Wherever. Yes! Yes!
Incredible.
That's exactly what Izzy looks like.
Yeah, as the littler dog skirts,
I love it so much.
as you have
Alright,
Dizzy
who's
and
the
Lizzie.
one? Izzy and Monica.
Oh, Monica, that's her name. Monica, I'm sorry. As
You're doing great, sweeties.
Perfect. Okay, it's your animals' turns. What do they do?
Alright, the one next to Hansy is gonna like basically go through Hansy's leg and attack the other guard on the ladder next to the Crom Lord himself.
Yep.
There you go.
Do it.
And believe that'll do it. Yeah.
Woof.
5.
I love
That
it.
is not that I did change the thing. I just didn't change what it was called, which is his attack roll.
Yeah. Woof.
That is his edge. All right, so 5.
Their physical is a. As it is on their number. She starts biting up at him. The very least, she has his attention. She has not drawn blood, but she is jumping up at him, yipping, and causing his focus to be thrown off from Crommy Boy over there.
All right. Izzy's gonna snap at the ankles of the one fighting Gudrun.
Okay. Go for it. It's a natural 1.
Nom. Great.
Aww.
As she bites down into the trying to bite into him, he's able to kind of kick her back, but not able to harm her. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Monica did hit her target, so if you want to roll damage for her, I'm so sorry.
Oh, cool.
Because their number is a 5,
8.
and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, she fucking kills him. Tell me how she eats his face.
The guy said, Crom Lord, I definitely remember your name. Adjacent?
Angus!
Angus! Angus points to the guy and says, "You're next," and then almost on command, a dog comes out of nowhere and just rips his throat out. It's holy shit. I like to imagine there's a moment where Angus looks at his finger. He just,
By Crom, that was... Okay.
I summoned a wolf.
and then the dog does like the hand pat thing, you know, the Nala stomp.
As should be done.
Just, huh? Alright.
As Izzy is unable to strike her target effectively, but and almost gets kicked, but is able to pull back just in time. Go ahead.
That both my actions because it was a fail. It was a critical
Yes.
fail. Okay. Then go on. You did good, Izzy. I promise. Don't even worry about it. Here's a treat.
As Redan just kind of goes up to this guy who's right next to him, and he kind of takes the shmally, takes the pickaxe into his face, and kind of kills him as he's preparing for Gudrun next to him. As Dan drops him, and then is quickly going to try to climb up the ladder. There we go. As it comes back to the top, Mahambi.
All right, so she is going to try to shove her opponent back into the wall, grab her spear, grab the spear that landed next to her, and stab him with it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a might check.
All right. Okay, that
Okay.
is 4 plus 4, 8, and
Okay.
offset
That
from
is
the eight.
enough. That is enough. You're able to strike him.
Okay.
As you pin him against the wall, or at least you shove him against the wall, you are able to use your bonus to grab the spear.
Yeah, you do.
It's a 1d8 damage, so I'm going to roll that.
Okay. Tell me how he dies.
Okay, so in one fluid sequence, she was grabbed onto, was all her might to shove him back into the wall, giving her enough time to grab the spear and immediately stab it into his stomach, blood gushing all over the floor as he collapses.
Icky.
And then she is going to grab the other spear that she saw lying around on the other side of him.
Alrighty, she gathers. Grabs and now has 2 spears.
Double
Emergency.
handing 2 spears.
Okay, that's the end of her turn.
Emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Emergency
Looking
what?
at
What's up?
Hansi like, you see this shit?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Not for me.
Mm-hmm.
As it is our homie, the boy. What does Hansi get up to?
All right, so these guys who just showed up here, do they have ranged weapons in any way? that I can
As you see, making their way up from the unknown, they've been kind of making their. Now that you're able actually to see them, you see 2 heavily armored dudes followed by a fellow with a very ugly scar. You know to be the Hetseti one, as or at least as the ludicrous man has always called himself. They do not seem to be armed with archery-based weapons.
Okay. Well, I am going to. I want to slide around Angus and kill this guy next to him, so Angus has to go fight guys closer to the new guys.
Valid.
That is an 11 to hit and 4 damage.
Okay. As you tell me how you finish him off.
Yeah, so he's clearly paying much more attention to my large compatriot here, and I slide into his blind spot and just stab him straight through the neck.
He lies dead.
All right, that's it for me. Angus, you're free to go kill the big guy.
It was mine to kill.
Well, look at that wicked scar. And I point at the guy up there.
Well, there's the
This
guy.
guy was a chump in comparison.
Well, there's the guy at the top of the ladder in front of me. So. There's
You
no
know.
So what you're saying is you're a coward. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I mean, there's no other way up. I have to climb this ladder.
Hey, just let him know it's like a snack before lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I will do is I'll climb up this ladder and try and throw the guy down so I don't have to deal with him.
There you go. Gung.
Let's see here. Let's see. Nope. I do not, in fact, throw it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
You disrupted
one.
Crom's plan.
Unless you want to nullify it with haste. Unless you want to spend stamina to turn into a 2.
I will, yes.
Okay. Then it would be a total of 8, am I correct?
Yes.
That's enough to hurt him. Tell me how you turn a near miss into a success.
I feel my foot slipping on the ladder as I'm about to lunge forward towards him. But I just throw my body weight forward and grab onto his shoulders and sort of hold myself up with him, look him dead in the eyes, and then spin around and just hip toss him off of the area.
Beautiful. Ah, Kunk! Please, I always treated y'all kind of nice, right? So you are now at the top of the ladder.
Okay.
Okay, as it is, baddies. The one next to you, Hansi, is completely surrounded and is going to try ask it if she's like, please don't kill me, please.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Why I didn't hear what you said.
He begs for his life, saying,
Oh.
please don't let them kill me, please.
I pull a Rorschach moment, and I look down and I whisper no.
Ah! As he's going to try and attack you.
All right, perfect.
As
That just
he
gets me.
Yeah, just gets you. For 3 damage.
Okay.
He brings up his dagger and is able to cut across your collarbone, but it isn't anything deep. But it can definitely kill you if it left unattended for too long.
Mm-hmm.
The other fella who has the small dog and the scary woman trying to attack him is going to try and attack the scary woman. 4, does that beat your defense?
Oh, where's my defense? Hold on.
Physical defense is on the upper right-hand side.
Nope, it's a 7.
There you go. So, no. As he strikes out, and she's able to bring it to hold, as she's able to hold back his strike with her mighty pickaxe. As the other fellas on top of the wall just kind of hold position with a smirmy grin, as it is in fact Gudrun.
Since he just tried to hit me and I pretty much just caught his arm, I'm gonna bring the business end of my pickaxe right into the side of his head.
Go for it. It's a natural 1. Would you like to alter that with a point of stamina?
Sure.
Okay, so spend a point of stamina and becomes a 2. So with your modifiers, that would be a 7, correct?
Yes.
That is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is an 8.
Tell me how he dies.
Well, the bastard swings at me, the scary woman, and gets what he deserves. I catch his arm, I swing the pickaxe right into his head. It rips his face off, and he goes with the face and the blood and falls along to the side out of my way. Because my goal was the ladder all along, and if I can, I'm gonna climb that ladder.
You still have movement, so you just climb up it. Boom.
Yep.
As you're at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, I want to be where the blood is being spilled.
I want to be where the bloody are. As it is Davor, unless Gudrun has anything else she does.
I mean, there's that one guy next to Hansi. I could throw my pickaxe at him.
Yeah, you can spend 2 points of stamina if you want to try and use a throwing attack.
It's okay.
Okay.
No, I'll hold on to them.
As, yeah, it is your turn, Davor.
Alright, one more call to make. As he'll drag his jagged fingernail around his forearm, making a spiral-like blood pattern, and summon Dora. Gotta get all my puppies in there. As with this wolf, they all seem to get together and they all fucking howl in unison. They fucking have pack tactics now.
Wow.
Alright.
Well, I don't have that many
Where's the
wolves
third
in my
wolf?
preset, so here's the best I can do.
Give me another Izzy then. Yeah, perfect. Oh, this one's an alligator. Which is kind of
Daddy!
Alright. And that takes my 2 actions and also half my health. But now they all get an extra action on their turn that is specifically for moving.
Okay.
So they speedy.
Oh shit, so they get a bonus action of movement? That's fucking fast.
Yeah, when there are at least 3 wolves involved in a combat, each wolf gains 1 additional move action.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Alright,
so-
sweeties. Go ahead and get your dinner.
Yeah, as the wolf that's right next to Hansi.
Just gonna be a lot of this exact same one, so.
Oh, you're rolling. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Oh, it's okay. If you want to roll, you can. I just
No.
have the command
I'm just so
already
used to
there.
it. I'd rather the players roll as much as possible. So, cool. Yeah, that's enough to hit. No wait. Yeah.
Ooh! Just 4 damage.
Or Dojo DiMaggio. Well, he already had low health, so you can go ahead and how does he die?
He's getting his dick chomped off. All the way through it's just. And then all of the wolves in unison are climbing as much to the wall they can get. And the 2 on the bottom have 3 full actions of movement.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, there we go. And then she gets so
Oh,
much
no.
movement. Jesus Christ.
Go help the Dark One! That's not a racist thing, just of the people here, you are the Dark. Look, I'm from a different generation.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
As to escape that, we go to to Mahumbri.
No. Since she has 2 spears, she's going to pass one of them to Hansi, and then she's going to use all the movement she can to get up that ladder.
So you're going to toss the weapon to Hansi?
One of my spears.
Okay, Hansi,
Mhm.
I need you to make an easy check to catch this weapon.
With edge.
With edge, yes. Do some good edging.
I super failed.
Do you want to use stamina to turn it to by a 2?
I mean, what's the worst thing you do, Wyatt? Kill me when she throws a spear at me?
I can. It's up to you.
I mean, I got 27 life points
Okay.
left, alright?
As we see you toss the spear, as he moves to catch it, he goes over the side of the fucking
Ah!
log.
Oh
And since he's not saying, he tries.
Now I'm just gonna take the damage. Do it. When I'm in the sun like this,
Okay,
it's a problem.
okay.
I'm really good at running away, and I'm really good at hiding in the darkness. But if the sun's out, it's a problem.
5 damage as you hit
That's
the
more
fucking-
damage than that fool that stabbed me. Jesus.
I'm sorry. Wait. No, it's a D3. It's a D3. Give me a moment.
Damn.
It's a D3. It's a D3. I'm sorry. Okay. I did roll a 5, so that would be like a 3. 3 damage.
No, that's fine. That's as
Okay.
much. I just laughing at how useless that guy was that I took just as much damage from falling off the cliff here.
You're dead. Okay.
Oh no.
As you're not doing so hot.
Yeah.
You missed.
As-
How did you miss? I didn't even throw the sharp end at you.
I used knives and daggers. I don't know what you want from me.
He doesn't know his way around a long pole! Ha ha!
Yes, and my dick's very small.
Same! Unite! Come here, I'll heal you!
Is there anything else that you do for your turn, Mahumbri?
I'm gonna use whatever movement I have to get to the next level, if I can make it that
Okay,
far.
so you've moved. Yeah, if you give up your attack action, you can make it all the way to the ladder.
That
It
works.
seems
Okay,
very far away from the rest of us.
your choice, I guess. She's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Or suicidal. Funny how those 2 traits coincide.
Mm-hmm.
Big truth. As unless she says otherwise, it'll be Hansi's turn.
Yeah, so the
Hansi's turn?
remaining enemies are Mr. Scar and his 2 heavies.
Yeah, you say that, but now that you're down here
Mhm.
and you're looking up, you are able to notice that coming from the opposite side
Mhm.
Lining themselves up are multiple individuals with bows.
Mm.
Ah, damn.
Well, shit.
Okay. And
If
our
only
exit,
we
as far
knew
as we know, is 5/6. Right. That's where we know how to get out of here.
Yep, that's where you know how to get out. You may want to, as the kids say, book it.
All right. Well, I'm using my. Well, I want to use my fleet-footed ability, taking 2 move actions to get an additional bonus move action to catch up with my giant woman with the spear.
Okay, you stand up, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, get on up, boom, 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 and you'll end up right on top of that corpse.
Ah.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, you
I'm
get a
so
third action. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I have 3 move actions if I
Would
move
you
both
like
of
to
them.
would you like to try and jump up and climb up the one of the boulders of limestone, or go up the ladder and get right here?
Let's climb up the limestone.
Okay,
To be fair,
give
about
me
there is where the dogs got to.
Yeah.
give me an edge.
Okay.
Edge me off.
Alright.
Oh,
That's a
you did it.
7.
Yep, it's a 7 as you're able to climb on top of the limestone.
Yep.
As you're now, in a very short amount of time, you turn back, Mahambri, and you see the very fellow that fell all the way down there, moving fast as lightning.
All right, I'm done with that.
He's done Zini. Hansi is caught up, as now it's Angus McFife.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just going to I don't even know if I can see these guys, so I'm just gonna keep.
Yeah, you cannot.
Yeah.
Or at least you're not looking in their direction.
I think I'm just gonna climb the wall that's right in front of me. Just climb straight up it to try and get like up here, essentially.
All right, give me a might check. Go ahead.
Boop. God damn it.
As
I'm not using anything.
As you make your way up, you climb, and then as you do, your head butts against the very limestone, and you fall back. As you don't, make me an edge roll to see if you save yourself from taking any damage from the fall.
Oh, that's not how you do that. Or that.
I believe in
What
you.
is wrong with me? Why can't
Are
I
you
function?
okay?
I
I'm
hit my
starting
head.
to lose-
I hit my head.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Uh,
You have a concussion. I've got some herbs for that.
Yeah, as you slam your head and you fall backwards for 1 point of damage as you are back down. He's like, God damn it. Yes, I believe that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
I mean, you do have 3 movement, like three squares of movement left if you want to try again.
I can try again.
You could try one more time. Right?
Okay. Yeah, I'll try. If at first you don't succeed, just keep bashing your head against granite.
Keep bashing your
Okay.
head against a boulder of limestone.
All right, because you didn't make any attack actions, so you were just moving. So yeah, you eventually, after you all see that his head is covered in both his own blood and other people's, as this limestone is smeared in blood as he finally climbs over the side. Less impressive and more making it up.
Everyone, there's enemies up here.
Yes.
I could smell them.
As they seem to form rank or as they prepare themselves, as they seem to take a defensive action, these archers over here move forth and then are going to start firing into you guys.
Cowards, get down here and fight me with your damn fist.
As they are able to... Oh, it's heartbreaking. Oh, not as bad.
Oh.
As arrows are firing through the air, they whiz all around you, Gudrun, as one punches into your shoulder armor. But short of that, the arrows are flittering around everybody, as she
And
only
it-
takes 1 point of damage.
Okay. And that, oh, yeah, because they rolled an 11. Okay.
No, he rolled a 6 plus a 3. So each of those was at a
which
plus
still is
3.
more than 7.
Yeah. As the arrows are whizzing all around y'all.
Math with Sky.
It's a moment
told
for
you. I told you, I'm
moment for
making
Davon
him
where
do my
it's-
my maths.
Actually, Davar, your physical is only 4. You do get
yeah,
hit.
it's 4.
Yeah,
oh,
you do
okay.
get hit.
They were just shotgunning arrows at us. No aim
Yeah.
whatsoever. Okay.
They were. So one was firing at you, one was firing at Gudrun, and one was firing at Rodan. I thought your armor was more than it was.
No. Tell me how much I take. 4.
4.
All right,
Okay.
I'm doing great, guys. Coming down the side of my mouth.
You
As
summoned too
the
many
arrows-
damn wolves.
I literally have nothing else. That's fucking it. I can heal myself. I got 2 things I can do, man.
As the group of y'all are moving, as Angus, you cry, there's enemies up here. What seems to be the leader, with a scar on his face, the Immaculate One, calls out, "Why don't you all go back down into the pit? You will be whipped. You will be ostracized from the others. But you have shown your capability. You have shown your strength for now. I'd rather not to lose you as hard workers. If you like your life, you will throw down your weapon."
We don't like our lives. That's why we're rebelling.
I don't have weapons.
Know this. I would
Uh.
rather die than to continue to live this pitiful life in the pit.
Then
What she said.
Yeah, I'm still booking it for
they have
the
made their
exit.
choices. As Gudrun, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it for the big bed.
Are you going to try and climb the limestone or go up the
You
ladder?
know, I think I will try to climb the limestone.
Okay, give me a mic check. Yeah. You're able
That's a
to
nine.
run, pull your weight up, and you're up.
Okay. And can I keep booking it to him? Because
Yes, you can.
I'm pretty
You
sure
can use-
everyone between me and him is dead.
If
Okay.
you're using all your dash action, you can run right up to next to Mahambri.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, you can just see she's covered in blood. Some of it's hers, most of it's not. Yeah, she's got like a gore covered pickaxe. It's all My Bloody Valentine up in here. Yeah.
A bloody Valentine.
As Davor,
I'm
you're pretty
so
far behind.
lightheaded. I'm good. I'm okay. Look, all of my shit costs 2 actions. I can't move and do something.
I get it.
Look, Sonny Jim, I've been doing this a long time. And he's gonna draw like the blood symbol that's on his picture, and that's gonna be him healing.
Nice.
As I heal 9.
Oh, that's
They're leaving
badass.
the old man behind. Everyone realizes this, right?
It's fine. I actually heal 11 because when I heal myself, I do that.
That's pretty badass.
Survival
It's
of the
pretty
fittest.
great, right? All right.
Okay.
And then all of my wolves are charging the archers now.
Okay.
And they get 3 as a bonus
Yep.
action, and then 2 normal actions.
Okay. You want to make all their attacks?
Red! It's time for the wolfening. 5 to hit on the first one.
Okay.
The second one is 6, and the third one is 8.
All right. They each hit the first foe.
4 damage, 8 damage, and 8 damage again.
As the first foe lies dead a Reno. As
just have
they
this-
tear him to pieces.
Yeah, I have the image of
job.
someone being drawn and quartered.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, baby girls! I'll be right up there! Where's my fucking cane?
As it is Redan as he charges way up. He calls out, "We're almost up there! Once we get to the pulley, we can climb our way out of here!"
We need to go past our glorious leader first.
You want to do the honors?
With pleasure.
As it is Mahambi.
She is going to scamper up the ladder as quickly as she can, which
Okay.
I guess is a might check, right?
No, she just. So the
okay.
only reason why you've made a check before was to try either be stealthy or to be able to add it as an extra thing that you're just trying to see how fast you can climb up a ladder at the end of your movement
Oh.
actions.
I see. Okay. Then, with her being able to come up the ladder with no problem, she's immediately going to brandish her spear.
Okay.
Which. Okay, 4 plus 4 is 8, and then the flux is 7, which doesn't mean anything.
That does hit this motherfucker.
This does hit this motherfucker, then she's going to roll
Uh-huh.
a d8 for the damage. It's 1 damage.
Okay.
Oof.
As you strike your foe, you bring your spear into his abdomen, and he lets loose a bit of blood as he grits his teeth. No, no. That is not allowed. Is there anything else that you do?
And I taunt him back. I don't think you have much of a say in that anymore.
Beautiful. Hansi.
All right. I'm gonna try to climb up the wall there, and then that. Well, yeah. I don't. It doesn't look like, based on how we've been doing, I can get up to them this turn. So I'm gonna just climb up the wall and wait for Angus to run
Okay.
in front of me.
All right, give me a check.
I climb up.
Yep, you make it up with your acrobatics.
Mhm.
As you make it to the top of these, and you pair of tough-looking motherfuckers with shields and axes, and helmets that are reminiscent of a snake.
Filthy Set worshippers!
You wouldn't say that if Thulsa Doom was still alive.
I spit at the mention of his name.
Stuff. Is there anything else that Hansi tries to do?
Nope.
As it is Angus.
Okay, so, yeah, this isn't a great plan.
Says the man who started it all.
Well, no, I meant taking on 2 guys by myself.
I'm right next to him.
Yeah, but I'm unarmed.
There's like
Hasn't
4
stopped you
guys there.
before.
You walked past so many weapons at this point. Pick up a big rock.
Yeah. You could just try throwing them down again. That worked before.
That's, I think that's the plan. What does the pulley system look like? Just so now that I can
So
see it.
there is on. So what you see is that there is the structure of the lifting and carrying. The pulley rope is actually on the other side of the pit. but the operators have ceased function as they've gone off to do other things. As some of the slaves have taken what you guys have done and are trying to run away. And so it kind of is sitting there, but you could climb up the rope and be able to make it to that section climbing to freedom.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna run up and try and like grab a hold of a shield or something and just like try and bash the guy.
Okay. This is where you can go unless you use a point of stamina. Or you can forego your turn to step one more, make one more movement check, but you won't be able to attack. Unless you want to throw something.
I have nothing. I could throw handsy.
You could.
You're gonna have to trust me. Don't tell the elf.
I mean, I am small enough to be thrown, but I'm not
No,
Wolverine or nothing.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually stand there and I'm gonna try and bait them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, "Come and get me, you softies!" And I'm going to.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And I was gonna use a defend action.
Okay, so you're gonna focus all on defense. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're kind of baiting them, well, it works as the foe is going to make his way, one moving towards you, the other moving towards Mahombi, as he's goaded towards you. As he swings and you're able to catch his wrist, as you're kind of holding him as he's angrily trying to strike you, but you're able to keep him from hitting you or Hansi.
Oh,
Angus.
you're fucked now.
As the ones who are trying to hit Mahambi, as the Axeman is unable to do so, but the Axeman is unable to do so, but your previous slave lord is able to, as he brandishes a scimitar.
What's the damage? Okay.
6 damage, yeah. As you feel a slide of blood rip across your lower abdomen. Thankfully, no innards spill forth, but blood is flowing. As the archers are going to try and shoot the dog, which makes me feel really bad.
Don't you dare shoot my fucking dog! I swear to God, I'm gonna be real mad!
You're just sicking your dogs on people. Like, don't you dare attack them! Just die!
Leave my dogs alone! Get off my lawn!
I'm gonna be real mad!
They take from Monica down 3 damage, 2 damage, 4 damage, as arrows rip into your puppies.
Monica takes 3.
Yes.
And okay, yeah, they're all still up though.
Yeah, they're still alive. They're all alive. Yeah, Monica's barely holding on.
Fucking rip your asses out and serve them to you for fucking land!
As the last one looks over at you and is gonna shoot at you instead. As you're screaming at him.
The last one?
The last of the 4 of them, 3 of them shot arrows.
One of them's dead.
Oh yeah,
one of them is
that's
dead
all of them.
now.
That's all of them. That's all of them. Thank you. I even put the little figure on him. I'm sorry.
I don't remember hearing, but are you using pack tactics for them as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I was like, oh,
They are doing them pack tactics.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, they're eating motherfuckers. Beautiful. As it comes to Gudrun.
All right, I'm gonna vault up over that edge and go for the big guy.
Okay.
Actually, no, because the big guy is engaged with Mabari, right?
Okay. Both
Mara
of
could
those
use help
guys
if
are
that's-
engaged with her. Are you
Okay.
climbing up the ladder or just trying to climb up the sheer
I
limestone?
thought I made it most of the way up.
You
the-
did.
the
You did. You're
ladder.
up. You're
Yeah.
Thank you. See,
Yeah.
that's
So yeah,
memory.
I crest the edge behind her, and I'm gonna go for the henchman because she is in between me and the big bad.
Go ahead.
10
Okay,
might.
that absolutely hits.
And then
Oh, yeah.
damage.
To let you guys know, for each of these guys, you'll need to get an 8.
That is 9 damage.
Okay,
Ooh.
tell me how you almost kill him.
Well, he's swinging at Mabari, and I take my pickaxe. I stand just crest over the edge, and I swing my pickaxe down at him, and it lodges in his shoulder right next to his neck, and I yank it forward, and he falls to his knees, just gushing blood, but
DEAU.
still breathing.
Absolutely. Anything else?
Do I get 2 actions, right?
Movement and attack. You can spend stamina to gain more attacks.
Okay. Wasn't sure if making it the
Movement
rest of the way
and
up
attack.
that ladder. Oh, okay.
So you can move if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna go around the other side of the big bed.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, or right here.
Right there is fine. In the corner.
Got it.
Yeah, because that way I've got Mabari's back, and yeah, because those other guys have got that henchman over there.
You'd hope so.
You'd hope so.
Devore.
The pit, you old fart.
I'm working on it. All right, I'll start moving out of the pit.
Okay. Are you using all your movements to get out of there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
As well.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. You're making it. You are making it.
Is it only move and attack? Because the wolves just say they have 2 actions.
Yeah, move and attack. That's all they can do. Enemy stat blocks are pretty simple. Move and attack. You're a player character, so you get actually cool abilities. As it is your puppy's turn, unless there's anything you try to do, like cry, or fight, or die.
Can you not call the dogs that are inevitably going to be slaughtered puppies? Can we call them just anything else?
No.
Each of the dogs is gonna go after an individual bowman.
Okay.
Tie them all up.
Smart.
A good idea.
Got it? Alright, go for it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading. That's all 3 of their attacks. So
Okay. 2 of
One
them
of them
hit,
misses.
1 does not. Yeah.
one does 9 damage, the other does 5.
Okay, this first guy, dizzies the shit out of him.
Rip his fucking throat out! Shred him to fucking pieces!
As your dogs do a varying levels of kills a guy, rips open a guy's arm, and truly harms his internal spirit. As that is everything. Go ahead.
Can they just attack again? A character may perform the same action twice in their turn if they wish.
Usually it's at the cost of a stamina, but since they are NPCs, unless it tells, because they're not characters, they're minions.
Do the minions fall under that? I guess because this is for PCs.
Well, because they're wolves, they're minions. They don't fall under. They have
So
the
they
exact.
cannot attack twice per turn, but we can.
Yeah, correct.
Well, there's two parts to that. In the book, everything is referred to as a character.
Okay.
But also, in addition to that, they have to move to get to attack. You know what I mean?
Do they?
Well, yeah. I mean, they weren't in like contact with any of the guys they ran up to.
Yeah, but they have an extra move action because of pack tactics.
Oh, then.
So they had 2 actions when they got next.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how combat works fully.
That'd be why it's called, but I do
Yeah.
know that a character, in reference to that, refers to everything. So the
Okay.
difference is they'll separate it to NPCs, PCs, etc., but they're all called characters.
I'll say for the
Okay.
sake of coolness for now, let's go ahead and just have them go for it. And if
okay,
we
cool.
read through it and we disagree, then we can switch that up.
Then, Izzy's gonna attack the one on the far left, and the other 2 are going after the one that's... Or, swap that. No, wait, Izzy and Dora are attacking the one on the far left, and then Monica is gonna... They're all attacking. Okay. 8, 7, and 6.
All are gonna hit.
Red! The little... I can't quite see what it is, but little Frenchy-looking dog is going after the one on the right. Which is this. Only 4 damage. And then the other 2 are going after the one on the left, which is 13 damage.
As they tear apart the last of these archers.
Hell yeah.
fucking suck! I'm out of here! Alright, puppies, come on! I got you some... Actually, bring the bow! Fetch stick!
As that is the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Radan is going to make his move upward. As he can't quite be able to climb up the side of the wall, so he kind of scoots over and he climbs up the ladder. Combat engagement. Oh, so we want to wait around and fight these guys. I'm sure.
But your microphone cut out a little bit.
Are we
Yeah.
sure we want to fight these guys? I'm sure more archers or whatever.
Well, sure, the archers, whatever. That's the last we heard.
Are we sure that we want to fight these guys right here and not try to focus on escaping? I'm sure more enemies are on their way.
We're blocking our way out. If we fight our way as far as we can. I don't want to speak for you, but at least an honorable death here is better than continuing to live like this.
Okay. Mahambi.
Alright. Mahambi is going to attack with her spear towards this hench guy. Wait, no. That's the wrong button. Okay, d6 plus 4 is 6, and then the d10 is 8.
As he blocks the incoming strike with his shield. And
damn.
by the metric of the rules, I guess if you don't move, so if you don't use your move action, you can use your other action for an attack, which is crazy But yeah, you guys could, if you guys are right up on an enemy, I guess you can attack twice.
It's crazy.
Sure. So I'm gonna try again, retreating my spear and attacking from a different angle that his shield left him exposed. D6,
Okay.
D10.
Go for it.
That D6 is a nat 1, and so that's a critical failure.
As the shield blocks the incoming strike, and you feel your wrist spasm from the hit, as you're unable to gain any purchase.
Whew. Well, fuck. That's the end of my turn.
As Hansi.
All right, I'm taking my dagger and stabbing into this guy right in front of me.
I'm holding him.
Hold him for me so I can stab him right in the ribs
I'm
for
hold-
5 damage.
I'm holding
As
his arm.
Nate. Yep. You take him to half health.
All right, well, let's try that again. How's 7 more damage looking for him?
How dead does he look? Tell me about it.
I mean, obviously Angus has like wrapped his arms around him and is holding him, and then I'm just stabbing him over and over and over, right into his abdomen and
as he lies dead as you just gut him.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a stamina point to take a move action and move towards the exit. Yeah, thank you.
As it is, after Hansi makes stabs, guts him, and moves, Angus.
Do I have this guy's axe then? If he just like was holding his wrist.
Yeah, 100%. You can
Okay.
bonus action grab the axe.
Cool. I'm gonna charge at the slave master and try and axe him in the brain.
Sicktacular. Go for it.
Is that a might or an edge?
That's might. Melee attacks are always melee's attacks are always to hit with a melee weapon. Thrown weapons are done by edging.
And I have a skill that means I use edge. On my
There you
small
go.
weapons.
See, skill makes them. Yep, there you go. Boom.
Okay. I deleted my thing. Let me just fix this. So that I can just copy and paste it right in. Yeah, that works. Oh. Copy. That should work now. That's an 8.
That is enough to hit.
Okay, what damage does this do? Like what?
D6.
D6. And then I add my might to that, right?
I have to get me one
So
of those.
Yes.
for the rest of this fight, we add our might. I looked back through the rules. When we go to this for the next session, we'll talk about it. But I do not believe we add the might to the actual damage. So
So,
that might be one thing
Well,
that
it
we're
says
doing.
the
No.
amount of damage that a weapon will inflict during an attack. Remember that the melee and thrown weapons add their character's might stat to their damage value.
There it is.
But ranged
yep.
do not.
Range do not. That's what I was reading. Thank you. Okay, clarification. Thank you so much. So range do not get it, but melee fights do it. Okay, awesome. Go for it. Do it.
Okay, and I get a bonus to damage. So that is 7. Oh god.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah. Tell me how you absolutely end him. 'Cause he had a considerable amount of HP. He had exactly 15, but with you and Mahambi, this guy's dead. Tell me about it.
Yeah, he's just like squaring up to go after Good Run, and from behind just comes in and just chops him right in the neck and cuts his head off as his head goes tumbling down into the pit.
Thanks.
As you hear a cheer from all the people as this guy drops dead. As of course you hear a little thanks. As the last baddie, as this guy drops, He looks at the group of you and just throws down his axe and shield.
I take them.
Yep, take them. Yours. As Gudrun, what do you do?
I'm running.
As you just take the stuff and you run.
I do. I take his things. They are mine now, and I'm going to start the process of escaping. Getting
Okay.
Yep.
Give me a might check to clamber up. You're starting the escape process.
Okay, that's a
That's
7.
enough. Yep. As you get up there.
And then can I pull a lever or anything to lower it down, or
Only when you get up there.
okay?
Up, as into position 7.
Okay.
As you are currently here.
All right, and that's all I can do, right? Because I
Yes, that
use
is all
my
you
other
can do.
action to rearm myself with it.
But you
Good
use your
axe.
action to move and then climb.
Oh, okay.
Bonus action for just picking shit up.
Hell yeah.
As
On an
Sickness-
axe.
Yep. Devore.
I'm coming. As I will move to rejoin the group as much as I can.
A good thing this pit has an acorn stair lift that's just slowly raising Devore out.
Yeah. He's just sitting and
Okay.
he's like.
I will simply say, as it comes over, Devore moves all of his action. Redan simply goes past the guy who has thrown out his shield and axe, and just stabs him through the face, right through the eye, and then throws him down into there as well, throwing down the pickaxe as he starts making his way out of here as well. As we see the group, as Gudrun jumps up to the top of the lime. Tell me how you all escape. Tell me the epic coolness of how you guys get out of this hole using this pulley. What's going on?
Well, I figure I vault up because I'm small and I'm quick. I get myself up and over, pull whatever lever is necessary, and lower the basket down. And I really hope someone remembers to grab the scimitar from the big bad. And if I see it laying there, I'm gonna yell at someone to grab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the scimitar while I'm kind of staying back and waiting for the old man to catch up to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I'm haranguing the old man for being so slow the whole time.
Come on, you can do it!
The whole
Let's
reason
go!
you don't have a Billy Owls in you! You better respect your elders, Sonny, or I'm not giving you any more fucking Werthers!
You gave yourself those holes, let's go!
Yeah, Angus is gonna
And-
pick up the shield that's laying there and just start banging the axe against it. Hurry up, old man!
I'm coming! Hang on! Alright, here's your little treat, and here's your treat. As he's giving treats to the dog in exchange for the bow they brought him, and then he'll turn around and kind of hobble back.
And then
Did any of you guys want a bow? They're about to leave!
once
Sure, I'll take a bow. Why not?
once he
All
gets
right.
to us, I'll lift the old man into
Could
the
use a bow
basket.
to come in handy for hunting.
No, thank you. You're such a sweet young boy. It's I'll pet his hair.
Whose hair?
Angus's.
Angus.
Oh,
Put him in the little basket.
Mhm.
Angus
Oh, I
lifts
missed
me
that.
up cradle style and puts me in the basket. Oh, you're such a sweet young lad. Here's a candy.
How did you get those?
It's a trade secret. You'll learn when you're
Oh.
older, I promise.
I'm pretty sure you don't ask, and she eats one anyway.
As you all are making your way up using the basket or climbing, your varying senses as you chat and joke amongst yourselves, one of the slaves call up, What do we do now?
It's up to you now.
You fucking be free. I don't know what else you want from us. We fucking carved the path.
Be free, kill the masters.
As they cry out, "Kill the masters!" the people begin helping each other by seeing your might and your will, begin spreading them out and killing the last of any of their threats, strangling any of them that are near to dying, as they kill and find themselves their own freedom. As you all make your way over the top, you see that the sun glistens on the horizon. A future opens to you, a life, a path. Together? Maybe. Each of you holds skills, something each of you can respect about each other.
Does anyone want a coloring book?
Are you sure we respect each other's skills?
I feel like we respect everybody but the old man and his Werthers.
Look!
Well,
I'm not even gonna go into it with you, motherfucker!
it said respect skills, not respect the person. I take a coloring book.
Mhm.
Why do I always end up shafted? Why does nobody...
As your dogs lick you.
Respect
I
or
pet
no
the dogs.
respect, legends will be told about what we did here today.
Aye.
We did
Yes.
what was thought to be impossible.
You freed yourselves and everyone. Pit. The man named Redan reaches out his hand. I was a mercenary in my time, before we were all shackled up like this. Thought about remantering. The group of you definitely seem like some skilled blades. What say you? We form as dogs of war.
For what purpose?
For coin and for blood, for glory and for power. What else?
I like some of those things.
Never had much use for coin or power. Glory and blood, 50 out of 50 ain't bad, I guess.
I do like the sounds of everything you propose.
What did you say? Sure, whatever, I'm in!
I pat the old man. We're gonna kill things.
I can do that. You
Vengeance.
guys want some lip balm?
And what say you, shifty man to the back?
I like coin.
Good. I'm sure that's something we can all relate on. Come on. I got some contacts, nothing. We can get ourselves properly sutured and armored. Come on, let's leave this damned place. As the group begin to step away, walking into their new life, a new path, new future. The world is their oyster as they cross the mountains near Komesh and make their way into Ophir. We see the ones who in time are named the Red Pit Raiders. Their first taste of blood is in a pit that they made red. Come back next week, and we shall continue as I tell you tales of high adventure. As we will halt there for tonight.
Hi, does someone have weed?
I can go foraging.
Weed?
Bloodlust.
Have you tried that with weed? Because bloodlust and weed, you know, historically, they do technically go to... I guess it's technically just getting high and bloodlust.
Mm.
So
Willing to
there's
try
this
it.
mushroom.
And
I
we
know
would
about
like
mushroom
to
soup. Just give me some time.
And we would like to thank you, wonderful folk, for joining us on this grand escapade. Come and tune in next week when we see the next step of our band's journey as they become the Red Pit Raiders, dogs of war. See you next time.
Yeah, make sure if you like to crush if you like crushing your enemies, give us a like. If you want to hear the lamentation of their women, please subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And hit the bell notification
and if you like
icon.
puppies, do both.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's true. Yes.
And if you do, I'll give you a Werther's. I've got caramel and... Did I say
Coffee?
caramel?